Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Howell. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
Howell. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
To throw is Howell. He'll get this off to Genty. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll throw with Howell. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Howell. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Genty will cross the line. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Seahawks nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw right away, here's Milrow. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On play action, Milrow. Now he'll run it. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
And
yards.
another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
It's a gain of 23
You know
yards.
this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
On first down, it's Milrow. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Howe. He'll try to set up the screen to Genty. Down the left sideline. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
37.
A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Throwing is Howe. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll take this one in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown, number 19 on the year.
Makes the score.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. First carry to the spotting. Kenneth Walker. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Latu. There to bring him down.
It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6. To the air, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They run with Walker. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Here's Howard. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
My man, my man.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll find Genty out of the backfield. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Vegas.
A gain of 19.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number one receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And
he's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And he's in! Damian Martinez. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson for the extra point.
Daniel Carlson on 4-point after.
He gets it to go, and the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead.
Raiders 21, Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's Milroe to throw. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. That is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it just past their 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. They're going to take this to about the 28. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
The 28-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff. Running left is Genty. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Hey, we gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
And 7.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. That's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield when they're able to force the incomplete pass.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Howell. That's left side to Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
11 more yards.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
2nd down, 8 yards to go. To throw is Howell. That's into the hands of Horton. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal.
A 35-yard attempt.
Good snap.
The kick
Good hold. Good kick.
The score.
And the Raiders have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Connects with Puff on the slant. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Howell. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Yards on the play.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll throw with Howell. to his right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now it's Howe going up top. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Howe. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
In a fourth down.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He'll take a shot for Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
On second down, Milroe. He's going to look downfield once again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. This time they stay on the ground. Inside the 40, Kenneth Walker. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made by Ronnie Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. The man in motion is Watson. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he will go all the way. Torrey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Seahawks cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is Genty. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
To go.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Las Vegas
they get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Run out of the gun for Genty. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play.
A gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. To the right side, and caught by Bowers. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Horton. He's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It is 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He'll get this off to Genty. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
A gain of 9.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
A couple of first downs, and the football is out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now for Ty Chandler. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Down by Eric Stokes. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Milroe, this is a designed run, and he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Throwing is Milroe. Get this complete to Horton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Moving to his left. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Opens motion left side. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Genty. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Motion.
To throw is Howell. That's caught left side by Howell. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Woolen. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The 49-yard line.
And it's just the last thing you could afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
On 3rd down, Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go with Walker. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Walker. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
3 yards.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. He'll run. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
I think there's one of those play calls, Mike, that really just comes down to understanding your personnel. You realize, okay, your back is not one of those big bruising guys, run it up the middle on third and short. Instead, use the speed, use the vision, get him outside the offensive line and let him find that space to pick up the first down.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier, ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. On play action, Milrow. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. They'll send a tight end in motion. This is caught at the 2. Now there's the timeout, signaled with 2 seconds left to go. The field goal unit likely to come on, try to send this one to OT.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to force overtime. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. This one is good. And the Seahawks will tie up the game. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
38-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. The man in motion is Watson. Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. This one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Raiders are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
The Raiders take over.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
They'll run with Genty, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Leonard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Genty. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one to win it in overtime. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one to win it in overtime. And this is blocked. They got it. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense.
And we always talk about the importance of special teams, but you won't find a bigger play than this. I mean, what an effort in overtime to sell out and be able to block that kick.
The Raiders have their punt team out there. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Now it's Howe. And that is incomplete. A field goal was all they would have needed at the start of the drive. It was not to be. And we will forge on here in overtime.
Yeah, I know they didn't get it, but I still like the call, Mike. I think if they would have been able to get some more yards on earlier downs, it would have been a more realistic field goal attempt. But instead, they're forced to go for it. They fail, and now they need to get a stop on defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Trapp.
Milroe's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw with Howell. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. So, neither team able to break the deadlock in the overtime period. That's going to do it. This game ends in a tie. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.